Hello and welcome back to So That's Gaming, another 3DS video. So today what we are going to do, I'm going to show you another way that you can play or launch your other legitimately acquired game backups, like your NES games, your SNES games, your Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, if I didn't say that already, and like your Genesis games, I think, if I remember correctly. So as you can see on my 3DS right here, I have a couple games installed already. Now, this is the Super Nintendo version of Zelda and the original NES version of Zelda. So, but we're not going to do that. So what we're going to need, first we're going to need the Ultimate Injector. That's the Super Ultimate Injector. And let's see here. This is the page right here. I'll include the link in the description for this. So for now, we're going to go ahead and show you the program. This is what it looks like when it's all opened up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and open up a couple of different projects. Because what we're going to do, I'm going to demonstrate using the Metroid games. So I'm going to need go here to start our file and choose NES, and then I'm gonna get the Super Nintendo version, and then I'm going to open up the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. Two Game Boy Advances actually. Now what I'm doing is I'm just opening up, for new projects. So first thing we're gonna do, this is the main interface, and you can choose to go to project and load a ROM, or you can just drag and drop it, which is what I'm going to do. Make things a little bit easier and quicker and more streamlined. So, alright, so first let's go ahead and get the NES game moved over. So here's my backup ROM, and it's going to read the header of the file, and it's going to automatically determine what the name of the game is and whatever. And right down here, you have a couple options. You can choose the box art or a screenshot, but this is the game icon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use the box art, and this is how it looks. Now there's two little tabs right here below here. You can choose to fit the image by width or by height. I like to be able to show the entire box, so I'm going to choose whichever option allows me to do that. Now over here, this is what will be displayed on your top screen on your 3DS. Again, you can choose the box art or the start menu, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to choose the start menu, and this allows you to adjust the height of the picture, and well, dead center seems to be pretty good, so we're going to leave that right there. Now I'm not entirely sure or really all that familiar with what IPS patches are, but I know that some games do require them, but we're going to ignore that for right now. We're going to move on over here. It's going to let you know about the NES Virtual Console, that not all games are compatible. Enabling download play doubles the CIA file size. Now in this case, it's not a multiplayer game, so there's no reason to have download play enabled. And down here, it'll kind of show you what the controls are. All we have to do from here to make this, I'm just going back to Project and go down to Export CIA file. And then choose a save place to save your game here. And so I'm just going to create another folder right quick and call it CIAs. Now I'm just going to kind of go through, do each and every one of these real quick. So my SNES version, see, that one's width, not height. So title screen, done. All right, moving right along. Time to hit up the Game Boy version. Metroid 2. I really think this is cool on the Game Boy version. It just kind of shows a Game Boy right here. That's kind of neat. Alright. Now this is where things get a little bit interesting with the Game Boy Advance game. So let me drag my Game Boy Advance game over. And as usual, get the box art here. Which one fits better? That one. Okay, then title screen. Now, the save ROM should automatically be detected. Now, some games, like Pokemon games, they have a couple of the cartridges have real-time clocks, and there'll be an option down here where you can select the correct size of the saved format, and as well as whether or not you need to enable real-time clock. So that's really on games that have a real-time clock, so there's only a handful of them anyway. So I don't like this purple here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and change the banner color, and let's see here. That looks good. We'll do that. Kind of got that fusion matched look here. Export the CIA, and then we have one more to go, and then we'll go install them. We'll show you how well they run. Okay, so on my 3DS, let's go ahead and launch this. It's my FTP program, and all it's going to do is going to connect to my Wi-Fi. Let me launch my FileZilla here. Alright, it shows that it connected. As you see it over here, it's connected. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my CIA folder on my SD card. You can see that both the FileZilla and my 3DS both update on their screen. So I'll show that while I'm copying. Let me go ahead and copy these CIA folders over. Now the larger they are, the longer it will take to copy, obviously. So I'm going to drag and drop those here. And as you see, this shows that it's copying. And this will take just a moment, so I'll be right back when it's done. Alright, all those transfers are done. We're going to go ahead and go back to our 3DS here, and I'm going to close my FTP program. Don't need that no more. Go ahead and close this. And then we're just going to launch our FBI to go ahead and install our newly created CIAs. Now, just like the copying or moving anything over, the larger the game is, the longer FBI takes to install it. So, we're just going to install the Metroid games that I created here. Yep. Alright, that was our last game. Let's go ahead and exit here. And it's going to say, hey, you have some new software. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Obviously. Since I have 4 of them installed, let's go ahead and unwrap these real quick. I really wish there was a way I can just like skip the whole unwrapping thing, because it is kind of annoying, especially if you install a bunch of games all at once. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, now that our CIs are installed, let's go ahead and take a quick look, and we'll give you a little bit of a tour here. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's the original NES version. I'm missing the Game Boy version. Did I not export that? I guess I forgot to export the Game Boy version. That's alright though. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch the NES version here. There we are. Metroid. Now I'm hoping that it doesn't stutter. On the bottom screen, it'll let you know that you can use restore points, like save states. So yeah, we don't need to do that. Activate no, and you can activate that with a key sequence later. But it's going to resume. So I mean, just like it normally would, no problems. There's a sound. All right. So there's Metroid, the first one. Let's go ahead and check out the Super NES, the Super Metroid game. Now, we'll ask you if you want to share your information about your gameplay with Nintendo. Click no, because you don't need to draw any unintended attention your direction, obviously. So, there it goes. Now, my streaming software does cause it to stutter a little bit, but let's see, down here at the bottom, yes, no, settings. Alright, you can choose pixel perfect mode or not pixel perfect. I like pixel perfect mode because the text It doesn't have. I don't know if you can see it with the stream, but when pixel perfect mode is on, around the text, it's less blurry. So, but anywho, let's go ahead and exit this, and we'll show you just one of the Game Boy Advance games. We'll go ahead and test out that reset too, and it'll load the normal Game Boy Advance boot screen here in just a moment. Alright, so unfortunately I was unable to show you the Game Boy Advance game streaming. Yes, it interferes with the streaming app that I'm using on the 3DS. So, but anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and then give you some more ideas and more inspiration to keep seeing what else you can do with your 3DS before, you know, you decide to hack something else and you get bored of it and you move on, so on and so forth. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to click that subscribe button. Get subscribed, and keep coming back for more videos. And don't forget, if you want to be part of that notification squad, be sure and click that bell icon. That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video in the future. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.